Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy Man Mike coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video, and this is kind of a rant, man. I gotta say this. This is something that has definitely been on my mind and my heart, and just got to get straight to the facts. All right, the facts of the matter is that Devonta Freeman is kind of worrying me. It's kind of worrying me for the simple fact that it goes on this rant. All right, I'm not gonna debate whether or not the deal in Seattle was a good deal or not. Obviously, it wasn't a good deal for him. But the only issue that I had, but hold on. All right, let me rewind just a little bit, All right, the deal for Seattle may have been a bad deal. Okay, $4 million, and then 1 million base, and incentives. All right, not going to debate whether or not Devonta Freeman should have at least $2 to $3 million in base salary. I think he definitely deserves that much. But at the same time, this is where I differ, and this is where I have my main issue with Devonta Freeman, is that not only does he have concussion issues, he's had knee issues, he's had toe issues, he's had groin issues, and he's had issues with his confidence. I know a lot of Falcons fans will say, when you look at a guy and look at the Falcons running game the last couple of years, it's been lackluster, and much of it has been for the departure of Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan, without a doubt, is one of the best running offensive coordinators. He knows how to get that running game going. He is the best at that. All right, no debating whether or not Kyle Shanahan is an absolute beast when it comes down to the running game and getting the running game going with lesser talent or elite talent. He knows how to get it done. So the Falcons are going to struggle. I knew the Falcons were going to struggle trying to get the running game going again with Kyle Shanahan being gone. And I think, honestly, let's just be honest, man. Devonta Freeman definitely did succeed and had a tremendous amount of success because of Kyle Shanahan, all right, without a doubt. But the question remains for me, can he get it done without a Kyle Shanahan? Can he get it done with an offensive coordinator like Dirk Cutter, who specifically likes to pass the ball for the most part? And that's something to be desired. All right, that's definitely something to be desired. That's something to think about. And when you look at the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons and the offensive line, we know that Dirk Cutter isn't necessarily an offensive coordinator who can, in fact, get the offensive line, whether it's an elite offensive line or a poorest offensive line. All right, we know that he's not necessarily looking to involve the running game as much as a Kyle Shanahan. And this is where Devonta Freeman and other teams may be thinking, can Devonta Freeman succeed in an offense where he doesn't have an elite run game or offensive coordinator who knows how to get the best out of the run game? That's the question that I have, and this is something that Devonta Freeman, and a lot of his fans have to understand. Well, you don't have an offensive coordinator whose strength is in the running game, he's going to struggle. Why? Because he's not a great pass protector. All right, he's not a great pass protector. We saw that in the Super Bowl when he completely on a very important block that could have been and would have sealed the deal for the Atlanta Falcons had Matt Ryan had time. And time again, we've seen Devonta Freeman get blown up, all right? Get blown up by blitzes, blown up by in pass protection. That is not his strength. So when I look at Devonta Freeman in itself, has he lost confidence? No one can deny, I don't care who you are, you cannot deny that Devonta Freeman does not run the same. Therefore, there is confidence issue. I go back to a game, a highlight. Kenjon Bonner was on the sideline watching Devonta Freeman, and he said in a film session, mic'd up session where, that's the free that we want to see. That's the free that we want to see. Run that ball hard. Like, this is what guys on the field see. So despite what we see in numbers, despite what we see in production, or, the running game in its entirety, the running game offensive coordinator, the offensive line, the running backs, Devonta Freeman is not the same running back. All right. He clearly isn't the same running back. And this is where he has to understand as a player. And the criticism that is coming his way is justified. Okay. One, again, he's had a tremendous amount of injuries, 2 concussions, and we all know what concussions can lead. You saw one of the greatest linebackers of all time, Luke Kuechly, retired for the most part because of concussions, and we've seen players in past history, in recent history, retired because of concussions. So Devonta Freeman have had concussion issues. We don't know what he's going to be as far as his knee. We don't know what it's going to be for his groin. He's had foot issues, and this is something that for a running back, not only you've had the injury history, but you have the confidence issue. And one other thing that's really bothering me with Devonta Freeman is, look, man, we don't need another AB. Right now, you're going on Twitter saying stuff like this, and then you delete it. I got 10 more years in me. Kill that fake retirement shit. By the way, fuck all y'all. It's like, that's the stuff. I understand the heat. I understand the passion behind everything. You want to prove everybody wrong. I get it. But Devonta Freeman has to understand that this is justified criticism. This is justified criticism. And the best way that you, as an NFL player, or anyone, all right, not just, Devonta Freeman, anyone who has had to play the game and understand that you've had injury, that you've had, question marks here and there. Devonta Freeman didn't get it done here. 3.6 yards a carry is absolutely horrible for a starting running back. All right, absolutely terrible. So Devonta Freeman, I get it. I understand that you're upset. I understand what you're saying. I understand the passion that you have for the game and believing in yourself. But at the same time, you got to understand, dog, like this is a game. This is a game, and teams want the best running back. They want the best running back. They want a confident running back. They want a young, energetic running back who hasn't had the injury history. This is why Hayden Hurst is with the Atlanta Falcons. He hasn't had the wear and tear on his body. All right, for the most part, he's young. He still has something to prove. And again, man, we go back to what he has left. And I believe that Hayden Hurst is going to be, that next big tight end for Matt Ryan and his Atlanta Falcons offense. So when it all comes down to it, man, Devonta Freeman, I love you, dog. I truly do. But at the same time, we got to understand that this is a game. This is a game. This is an NFL where you have to prove yourself from year to year. All right. Even you go back to, I keep bringing this up, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, without a doubt, is one of the greatest running backs of all time. But when you have a greatest running back of all time, he's had his knee injuries. He still runs pretty hard. He's productive. But at the same time, like, you got to understand that he has to garner a certain amount of money. No team in the NFL is going to pay Adrian Peterson at his age with his injuries, $8 million a year. Just not going to happen. So that's just the fact of the matter, man. And, I love Devonta Freeman. I think he still has some years left. I think he can still be productive, not only in the running game, but in the passing game as well. As a receiver out of the backfield, don't think he'll improve as a pass protector. But that's up to the offensive coordinator to kind of understand how he can get the best out of Devonta Freeman. So Devonta Freeman, you need to chill with all this, behaving and, going off on Twitter. It's only going to make things worse. It's going to only make matters worse. So Devonta Freeman, can he come back to that level where he once was? Absolutely. I think he can get to that. with the proper offensive coordinator, running game, and everything in place, I think he can be productive running back. But again, I don't think he's going to be able to garner a certain amount of money where he's asking for. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. Continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports, man. But I had to get that off my chest. Leave your comments below. Your boy Mad Mike is up, man. Peace.